finally reading Lord of the Rings, I think I understand why the Lord of the Rings fans were always like the major nerds. And I mean, I think it's a badge of honor. I don't think it's a bad thing. But, when you have passages in the prologue like, about this time, legend among hobbits first becomes history, with a reckoning of years. For it was in the 100,601st year of the third age that the Falahide brothers, Marcho and Blanco, set out from Bree, and having obtained permission from the High King at Fornos, they crossed the river Branduin with a great following of hobbits. They passed over the bridge of stone bows that had been built in the days of the power of the North Kingdom, and they took down all the land beyond to dwell in it, between the river and the far downs. All that was demanded of them was that they should keep the great bridge in repair, and all other bridges and roads be the king's messengers, and acknowledge his lordship. It's not asking much, is it? Thus begins the Shire reckoning, for the year of the crossing of the Brandywine, as the hobbits turned the name, became year 1 of the Shire, and all later dates were reckoned from it. And then this is a note in the prologue, before we've even gotten to the story. Thus the years of the third age and the reckoning of the elves and the Dwynadain may be found by adding 1600 to the dates of Shire reckoning. I mean, I just read this, and I'm like, can I get to the story? And maybe it's my fault for reading the prologue, but all I wanted to do was get to the story. And then I get to the story, and I gotta be honest, I don't actually love Bilbo. I liked Bilbo better in The Hobbit, but I don't love him here. I will say this, I absolutely love Sam. Sam is one of my favorite characters, and I think it's because I share his enthusiasm, not for elves. I'll get to the elves in a minute. The elves are a bit of snobs, let me tell you. But when Sam overhears Frodo and Gandalf talking about the ring and the fact that Frodo has to go off somewhere on his own, Gandalf ends up suggesting that as sort of punishment for Sam's listening, and so that Frodo has a companion, that Sam is to go with Frodo to see the elves. To which Sam replies, "Me, sir," cried Sam, springing up like a dog invited for a walk. "Me go and see the elves and all. Hooray!" he shouted, and then burst into tears. I remember feeling that way right before my first Comic-Con, where, all the high nerds dwell. So, I relate to Sam. I deeply relate to Sam of, I'm going to go on this journey, and I'm going to see the things I finally want to see. I relate to Sam. But Sam loves the elves, and you know what? The elves, like I said, are snotty. Let's see, where is it? When they join up with the elves. Alright, so the elves show up. They're going through the forest. Bilbo hears them singing. They go to talk to them, and they say, "Hail, Frodo! We know who you are because we knew Bilbo." And I'm paraphrasing here. And, Frodo's like, "Hey, let's travel together. We could use each other's company." And the elves are like, "But we have no need of other company, and hobbits are dull," they laughed. "And how do you know that we go the same way as you? For you do not know whither we are going." The elves are hipsters. They're like, we don't need you. We're way too cool for you. You don't even know we're going. We're going to a place that's so underground. You don't even know. And you're hobbits and you live underground, but you don't even know how underground it is, the place we're going. And this continues, and Frodo asks the elves questions, and they don't have answers, and so they stay with the elves for one night, and then the elves are like, "Laters." So, there have been a couple of Black Riders, and they're creepy. Where I've read to, at this point, they've made it all the way to Brandybach, and they've gone into the forest, and they're traveling by forest instead of road, because they're worried about the Black Riders, which, if my knowledge of the movies serves, those are the ring wraiths. And they're kind of creepy. They're described as crawling on the ground and stuff. So, yeah, so that's where I am. I will keep you updated on my progress with the book. And yeah, so that is pretty much my video. I really don't think I'm going to have anything else fun to talk about for a while. Next up, I may actually show some videos of me walking in and out of government offices to get certified as a teacher. Huzzah! Other than that, I really can't think of how I'm going to have fun until school starts. Wait. I might know how to have fun until school starts.